Okay, good morning. Welcome back to day 3 of 75 hard. Started off the morning well, cold shower, good food, hydrated. Nothing will ever prepare you for a cold shower first thing in the morning, man. Doesn't matter how many times you do it. Doesn't get a lot easier, but yeah, feels like good start to the day. I've got some external stressors with the business today, so I'm kind of, cortisol is a little elevated. But I have been having some thoughts recently, just as I've been getting back into what I feel like is a more productive groove. Man, I feel like it just gives you so much clarity, and 75 hard, or any challenge that's similar, is less about, oh, look at all the hard things I'm doing, and more about the clarity and the confidence that comes with doing things that are moving you closer to the person that you want to be on a daily basis. And I think I just have a lot of anger with myself for all of the time that I've wasted. And there's two ways to look at it. I'm 21, which is kind of the half glass empty. You know, I could have been grinding since I was 18, and in that 3 years be in a crazy different place right now. And there's the glass half full, which is I'm only 21. I have the rest of my 20s, right? I tend to view it more half empty. And you know, if you happen to be someone that's 18 or 19 or 20 and you're watching this, please, I beg of you, if you have any ambitions, if you want to do anything significant with your life outside of a 9 to 5, start now. I don't care what it is. Start grinding for it. There's a reason that everybody you see that, you know, gets into their mid to late 20s or whatever stage in their life tells you to start now, to start earlier, because there's no fulfillment from throwing away your early 20s or your 18 to 19 years, right? But anyways, I have a bit of a chip on my shoulder, I think, because I just know that I could have done so much more with that time. And I'm definitely just upset with myself that I didn't and that I haven't. So that's what's been on my mind today. Have a bench day and a chest day. Gonna try to use that as a motivator. Yeah, I will tune back in when I'm at the gym. Okay, welcome back. It is post lift. Just made some steak, have some rice in the rice cooker. About to read my Bible. Objectively, it's been a good day. I've been getting everything that I needed to do, and every single part of the challenge done. I feel good. I've got like 2,000 more steps to get today. But everything else is docked besides steps and water and Bible. I'm about to knock that out. I will say it's been a really high stress day just because of things going on in my personal life. And I've just been feeling it all day. I've just been anxious and haven't really been able to relax. So that's making it feel a little bit long. And the lift was okay. I didn't feel tired going into it, but I definitely felt a little weaker than usual, I would say. I did 225 for 2 sets of 2. And I really just want to hit it for 3. I haven't been able to hit it for 3 in the last few weeks. I mean, I've only tried it probably in the last 2 weeks. But yeah, it feels like a plateau that I'm just like really struggling to break through. And so then I went down to 220, which I guess really isn't that much of a drop. And yeah, still couldn't get that for a triple. I got it for a double. I probably could have got it for a third if I really tried, but I definitely wasn't confident in it, and I didn't have a spotter. So, and then incline Smith, I only got 4 with a plate and 25, and so it was just all around kind of my pressing just felt weak. It was kind of disappointing, but you know I'm just gonna keep pushing with everything that I have in each chest/bench session, and eventually I will get through it. It's hard because I want it to happen now, and when I have an off day like this where I actually feel a little bit weaker on something like the Smith, it's just really difficult to stick with it, I guess. But yeah, otherwise feeling good. Diet's going well. I'm not like starving yet or anything, so just letting my steak cool. Yeah, I don't know what else I have. Thoughts for the day. This could be very specific, but I have a tendency to not speak my mind maybe as often as I should. And like I mentioned earlier, this challenge kind of, I feel like it's giving me a lot of clarity. And it's not the challenge specifically, but the actions that I'm taking. And just the routine and always being hydrated and well fed and being very active. And I feel like a little bit of a fog has been lifted from in front of my eyes. And I'm realizing that there's so many things that I observe and I notice about the people in my life that oftentimes I just don't speak out on. And if you're anything like me and you do that to a degree, I think it's a really good idea to think about whether or not the people in your life would be better off if you held those things in or if you shared them with them. And it can be a really hard balance to find. And it takes practice because sometimes you go too far and you might say something that comes off aggressive almost, or like you're trying to attack someone or you just hate them. And obviously that's not always the case. But practice being comfortable, having uncomfortable conversations with people. And don't be afraid to give people your honest opinions. And there's a caveat to that. Don't be afraid to give people your honest opinion and be wrong, or be willing to change your mind. I think, especially now, we have entered a point in time where a lot of people that have thoughts and notice things and have common sense and pattern recognition are often afraid to speak out or speak on those things because, especially if you live in the US, I don't know what it's like other places, but our culture is very black and white. If you share an opinion and the other person doesn't share that opinion, they'll try to verbally crucify you for it, right? And I think that's a huge weakness, no matter who you are, no matter which side you're on. If you are the kind of person that can't listen to someone else's opinion and not immediately make assumptions about who they are as a person, you're going to be holding yourself back throughout your entire life. And vice versa, if you're someone who always tries to share their opinions but is never open to being wrong or having an incorrect opinion or changing their mind on something, then you're also going to be holding yourself back. Do your best to understand everyone's perspective, and when you go into a conversation with someone that has a differing opinion to any degree, be willing to try to see where they're coming from. And even if you don't agree, not everything is black and white. That's why it's an opinion, it's not always an objective fact. But yeah, always be open-minded, always be listening and learning to everything and everyone around you, always be trying to learn more, and that will always serve you well in life. So that's gonna wrap up this video. Thank you so much if you tuned in. If you watched, leave a comment. I'm still open to any suggestions on making 75 hard harder. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.